Initial time in Bombay, Mumbai, which is called now. Initial years in Mumbai without work was very difficult. Why it was difficult? Because when I was doing theatre, when you were also there, we were doing theatre without getting paid. I mean, there's no money in theatre. So, but I was very busy. I was kind of working with Barry John. I had my own group that I was busy with. There was no time for anything else. But the amount of work that we were putting in theatre, it was not giving us time to even think that we are hungry. Okay? It was not giving us time to think that we don't have money to take a bus back to the room. Okay? It was not giving us time for anything. We were so driven, we were so passionate. Days were filled with activities and the plays and the rehearsals. And suddenly when you land in Mumbai, you don't have work. And everybody thinks that our days in Delhi was difficult. No, it was so fantastic because we were learning every day, we were practicing, we were rehearsing. There was no time for anything. If we felt that I want to have samosa, I'm very hungry, I'll immediately go to DK and say, if you have 2 rupees, give it to me. I want to buy a samosa. So that was a kind of time we enjoyed together with our friends, with our colleagues who were working together. But in Mumbai, when you land, you don't know anybody and you don't have enough money. You have to really be worried about your rent, you have to be worried about your food, and you don't have work. Whichever office you go to, a person who came straight away from his village and landed in that office, and you who have done 10 years of theatre will be measured equally. Okay? So that was a very frustrating time, and it was a horrendous time. Uh, but the low that I faced after a few years of Satya, that I took it very well, I would say. After those 5, 6 years of lows, I think I have used it so well that never seemed like low. I used to conduct workshops, I used to attend workshops, I used to read a lot, I used to go back to my village, meet people, just watch plays, watch films. So the initial days of the struggle in Mumbai was very bad, but the low that I have faced after a few years of Satya, that was handled very well. I suddenly, I became very disciplined. I started working on myself, and I started thinking that I have to really prepare myself for the next opportunity. So that is, I think that somewhere gave me this lesson that lows are or the struggle times are the best time to really uh, solidify yourself. And because if you are not working on yourself, then how you are going to use the opportunity which will land up in your lap? So it's best to keep working on yourself. I know it's easier said than done. मनोज बाजपेयी यहाँ से ज्ञान दे सकता है आपको, लेकिन खुद पे पड़ती है तो बहुत भारी पड़ता है. But there is no other choice. There is no other option. You have to prepare yourself for the opportunity which may come from directors like Raj and DK. And that time you can't say that I'm going back to the workshop to learn acting. You can't afford to say that. The